Hi everyone. So today I'm working on a vintage concertina book that is shaped like a house, and I'm calling it Sisters because I'm making it vintage. And so this is how it looks on a shelf. There we go. So I'm just going to continue working on it so that I can show you the process. Okay, so this little book was made from one sheet of paper like this. It's an 8.5 by 11. And when I made my folds for my concertina book, I ended up with this because I just tore the top part, as you can see, to make it look like well, I guess a little house, but a vintage house. So what I first did is cut all my pieces of paper. Um, I guess I folded it this way and this way. So I did the grid. And after that, I just decided to cut it right down the middle and decided to glue it together at one part here, I believe. You can see my masking tape, part of it here. I can't see it on the back side. And so then I just tore all the tops to make them look like houses. And what I did was I glued down some pages. And this is just actually, okay, this. It's, I guess, for drywall. My husband had that in his garage. So I guess I'm raiding his garage all the time. And then I just put in a little bit of, I had some buttermilk, which would be like a beige color. And I put this color, which I call it Mother because it's a blend of all different colors together. So it's like a muddy color. And that's all I did for, this is for the back side, which I'm going to be doing something different. So on the front, what I did is I glued different piece of paper. This is like cicada paper, I think. Some of it is some pattern paper. And then I just cut out the pictures that I had. I've got lots of stuff from doing a lot of junk journals. So I thought, well, I wanted to start using some of that material again. And so this is what I've done so far. It's going to be called Sisters. And so I just started putting in all my bits and pieces that I have everywhere. So I was just kind of going through them and just putting some material down, like a little bit of a base, some pieces of collage paper, and just all these pictures. So this I'm not really fond of after I looked at it. So guess what? It's getting out of there. Just the color wasn't right. So I'll figure out something else to put there. And so I was just going through all my stash, I guess. And I found this cute little wooden heart. It's a button. And so I've got a little bit of cheesecloth. And so I'm just going to kind of glue that down there. Probably would work better with hot glue, but I'm just going to use this glue for now. So that's because I don't have a cord next to me. An outlet, I should say. So yeah, okay, hold on. Let's just stick that there for now. Kind of like that idea. Okay. And as I'm going to go along, I found I had a lot of these type of stickers. So I may want to put stuff on the opposite page here. Well, okay, I'll do it since I got it out. Might as well. And I'm going to show you a trick on how to get these to separate. They're really hard. So you just take a little bit of masking tape. Actually, 2 pieces. And what you do, because I spent hours trying to get these to peel off. So you just stick it on one side, stick it on the other side, and you just keep doing this until, see, it comes apart. So now I'm going to, I don't really like the long stem on it, so I'm gonna cut this part off, and I'll just glue that there. Oopsie. Of course. Okay, so this part, I don't know, looks kind of funky. I'll just stick it over here, I guess. So the only thing I hate about these stickers is that they're shiny, and if you use a matte gel medium and you put a coating, let it dry, and then maybe put another coating, it's going to get rid of all that shine. So that's what I'll do later, because I don't want to do it now. It's going to take too long to dry. So I'm just going over, I mean, I'm just going to find maybe little words. I do have more stuff that we used to use, but let's see. Like, I'll have a lot of tiny words, maybe, if I wanted to use something. So, become your best. Become your best. Why is the letter U? Oh. Alrighty. Become your best you. Wow, okay. Well, that took me a minute, huh? Okay. Since it really gave me a hard time, hey, we're going to put that in there. So, this could be just a little... Become your best you. Okay. Well, I'm still going to use this video, so I'm going to continue on so that I can still show you guys more stuff, but these are little things that are fun. Here I also have a lot of these stickers, and I'm still not sure if I want to keep that orange, but it might be okay, or orange and that gold. And maybe I'll use some paint in here, because I had, oh, you know what? Haha. Okay, instead of using those type of flowers, let's see about using stamps, because I have all kinds of stamps. These are pretty. They're all botanical. And this color here is called Acorn. Do I want to do flowers or something linear? Well, let's see what this one does. Well, it's doing something. May not always like what we see, but that's okay. I can always cover that up with something else. It's an idea. Let me see about putting something on this side. Maybe we'll try this one. They're all pretty much new. I haven't used a lot of them. This is kind of bumpy, so it probably won't stamp as well. So I'll just put it on this side. I'll do something with that too. The reason it didn't stamp too good is because I have lots of stuff on the bottom. And that little thing, I'll be able to cover that with... I like making mistakes because it teaches me to having to find something else to cover something that's kind of like a mess. So, since it's there, why don't I try a little brush with that's kind of a reddish brown. I have some transparent red oxide. I don't know what that's going to do. Kind of reddish. Maybe I'll see about kind of making a flower, I guess, over this other flower. And I'll actually continue with that color on, oops, and here. I don't know. Anyway, it's just for fun. But I can always cover this up if I don't like that, which is okay. I just wanted to try the paint, that paint. So, in case you don't like that, let's see, what else could I do? Oopsie. Okay. That's a new paint, and I was just really wanting to try it. Okay, that's my excuse, and I'll stick to it, right? Okay. Let me see. What do I have here? Let's see. Maybe it's this color. Kind of like a gold color. Nope, that's not something I want. Nope, don't want those type of stickers. But I might be able to use this. And kind of must have some in a gold, kind of orangey tone. Let's see. A little bit of purple too. Let me just tear this. That might work. Okay. These are stickers as well, which I didn't know at first when I bought them, but so there you go. All right, so I'm going to stick this right over this because I'm not fond of that mess that I made, right? So voila. Okay. So I may even do something here. I have no idea, but at least I got a little bit of color going. So these are a lot of fun to do because you can spend a lot of time looking at a lot of your materials and saying, okay, what do I have? What could I use for? This is the other one that was from there. So I could definitely put that one there. Got all sorts of other pretty books, I call them, but just for now, just for fun. I'd like to be able to use some of my materials. So I'm just going to put this one here. And because I don't want to do all the same thing, but it's just 4 pages, I think, that I'm decorating. And on this side, I mean, I could do whatever I want. I could put words, whatever. And then, so this one here is quite bland as well. So maybe I'll decorate that one with, do I have any rusty color? It's not rusty, but That might look pretty next to her. What else do we want to do? I could do another stamp, maybe with a rose, and this time try to do the page. I'll open the book. That would be a plan, right? If you open up this book, I would have a flat surface. Youpee. All right. So, since there's going to be a rose there, I'm just going to put a rose there too. I have a lot of other stamps too, but I also found out too from somebody that if you have kind of like a spongy type surface, sometimes it prints better, but I don't know. Ooh, kind of made a mess with that, eh? Too much ink. Oh well, I can cover that too. Well, you guys are getting a lot of lessons today on how to cover up all kinds of stuff. But anyway, it's there for now. I could actually, since I still have lots of ink on there, I'm going to take a piece of book paper and see if I can make a better print. It doesn't seem to be very even, so I may not enjoy these at all. Come on. No, it does too much of an outline and not enough in the middle, so I may not even use these. Probably something I got from Temu, something really cheap, but okay. Sometimes you have to live and learn, as they say. So I'm going to put this little rose up here, maybe hide that little bunch of, I think it was just a little bit of some ink or something. All right, so let's do this again here and here. Oh, there we go. Simple. So I'm just using a lot of whatever materials I have on my desk and just playing around. It's just a little book. Okay, so there you go. So this, I don't want it to print all over her. And the other thing I could play with, this I had used some distressed oxide and I kind of just went around. I'm just going to dry this out a bit before I fold it. So anyway, this is where the little book is right now. And I could put, you know, more become your best you, right? That's what I'm becoming. And, you know, could do a lot of things. Now, I also have, this is called Tempera. They're acrylic. Oops. So I may want to try adding a little bit of color here and there, just to kind of, you know, pick things up a bit. This would look nice in there. And you can use these, it's like acrylic, right? So you can just, and you can kind of smudge it a bit with your finger if you want. So if you wanted to add just a little splash of color, because there's like green in the leaf, and that would be kind of fun, I guess. And maybe I could just put a little bit over on this side. But I also have, those are fun. The other thing I have is, these are really cool, and I got these from Temu. So I'm going to try, it's a watercolor stick. So we're going to try like a, I don't know, like this color maybe. It's a darker color. And then underneath here, these are all, this is my little swatching that I did for for all of these, right? And I had to put numbers on them because they didn't have numbers. So that one. And then here I have also lots of, these are the Distress watercolors. And these are the Neo colors. So they're all Distress colors. And I have, Distress pencils. They're all water soluble. That's what I meant to say, right? You guys know that. You know me, right? By now you should. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of water and dip my pencil in there. And this is what it does. I mean, I could paint, and then I can also, you could do it as a crayon marking, but I find this is the best way. You know, you can make all kinds of markings if you want, like this, right? But I find it's best if you use it wet rather than dry. Yeah, I said that right. Anyway, then I'll be putting some gel medium on top of this. So, but yeah, so if I just want to add some color, and then I have these other colors. So you could kind of, you know, do a little bit of a layering, which is a little fun to do, right? And if you don't like the bright colors, you can just kind of mix it in there. And over on this side, I'm going to add a little bit of this just to kind of bring it in. Now I could have, and I didn't, but anyway, this is a piece of pattern paper. I could have shadowed around there, but I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do, so I kind of left it just like that. But I could it's because this is just photocopy paper, and so I didn't really want to make that the focus, right? So what you could do, or what I've done before, is kind of blend it in a bit. And I have, let's see, I'm trying to keep everything close at hand so that I can show you guys, but it's not easy. Okay, and so what I usually do when I want some little bit of paint and stuff, I use these little trays that you get, or little containers you get at the dollar store, so that my paint doesn't dry right out. So I have I just picked some colors, and I put a little bit of water in these little tubs. I don't put a lot of paint, right? Just a little bit. So this was the buttermilk, and then I have all the colors like buttermilk. I have rose delicate, mint aqua. So these are all acrylic, and then these two here are they're the ink, transparent burnt umber and the raw umber. And then I have some high flow India yellow, some pale green, and some teal. I may try the pale green on one of them to see, and the pink. So I can do that around the picture. Let's see. With her, oh, I could maybe try doing a little bit of the, I don't know what it's going to do with the rose, but let's just try it out, right? So let's see. I'm going to try sort of like I'm going to say, maybe like dry brushing, right? We'll see what that does. May not turn out the way I want, but that's okay. It's my little book. Not enough paint there, but I think let's see if I use my finger. If you don't like the brush, huh? Okay, let's see. And maybe a white would have been better, but I wanted to try the pink. I don't know. Just pink was kind of calling me. Okay, so might not be so bad if you put it in and smush it around with your finger. It's so much fun painting and getting that all over your finger. And I'll just go in a little bit here. I could have decoupaged her out a little bit better, I suppose, but whatever. I don't think it really matters. It's just whatever you feel like doing, right? So kind of made like a little pinky halo around her, I guess. And so I'm going to try to do kind of the same over here. Just a little bit of that pink halo that I kind of made. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now I'm going to maybe put a little bit of white in there now. Or maybe I'm going to go back to the buttermilk. Let's see which one will work. Which one will I like? Blending it in so it's not maybe so pinky, but okay, maybe I could just use little marks like this too. But oopsie. And then what I will do, it's funny how when we're painting we bring it to light and then we bring it dark, and anyway, okay. And get rid of the paint on my brush. No sense in keeping that. Okay, less for me to clean. So do I want to bring in back some darkness? Whoa, okay, well, maybe with the Payne's Gray. I don't know. That might be asking for trouble. Okay, you don't know until you try. All right. And I don't really have good brushes. I'm using just cheapy brushes right now. So unless I used a pencil might be a lot better. That's what I'm going to do. Let me see what I have in a dark or grayish type pencil. It might be a better option than using the paint. Well, let's see what this one does. Well, it sort of is framing this again, but kind of a grayish blue. But this one here would have been more lighter, probably. Ooh. Maybe not so blue, but anyway, that's okay. just remember, it's your book and you do what you want. So these are just different things. I mean, I could keep going on. Actually, again, right? So we're going to take that Payne's Gray, and I'm going to see if I can make, a few little splatters. Wouldn't that be cool, right? Put a little bit of water in my cover. Get a little bit of paint. All right. Don't want to make this video too long, but probably white dots would be better too. Splashes or whatever you want to call them. Oh, I could use Posca pens. Ooh, that reminded me. All right. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I don't want to get it on her face. So I'm just going to cover her face a bit and just put a few little dots there. Might as well get the paint on my fingers. All right. Well, okay, so when in doubt, you can always make some dots. Now, I've got some Posca pens that I could do something in white. Or actually, I could do something in gold. Let me see. Posca pens. Yay! Okay. Let me see. Gel pens would work. That's a real tiny one. I have one that has super duper large dots. Or a tip, I should say. Oh, these are small. Oh, geez, okay. Picking all the small ones here. Oh, this is the big one. Okay, I'll try a little bit of that one. And just put a few little dots here and there. Oops, that's not really a dot, but okay, enough of that fun. And yeah, I'd have to look where I put that, but I do have gold, but they're tiny. This is a tiny pen, I think. Yeah, so let's see. Just for fun. Oh yeah, I can make little swirls and little curly cues, and you don't see it as much, but that's one way of doing different marks. But it's a lot prettier with the large gold pen, Posca pen, which is this one. Because then it shows up really nice. Anyway, enough of the dots, right? Over dotted. Alrighty. So yeah, so this would be, become your best you, remember. Alrighty. And I think I used all the materials that I was thinking of using just to kind of show you guys, but I think these little books are really cute. I think on the cover, I had thought I was going to use more of a antique kind of look and maybe add a little bit of the raw umber Oh, well, here, might as well do it, right? I love these. These are inks. And what I'm going to do is I just need a tiny, tiny little brush. Where are you? Wow. Oh, there's one. And so I'm just going to kind of maybe follow the top here. And this is the transparent one, so it's nice. It doesn't leave a big mark. So I'm just wetting my brush a lot. And then I will take my spray bottle and just spray so that I can get this kind of a effect. Just antiquing it a little bit more. And kind of there. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. And while I was going through how I'm going to tie this little book, and just before I finish on that note, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, but I'm going to do the back side. This side here I called Sisters. I just got the idea, whatever, because I was using all the vintage photos. So because I called it Sisters, I decided to put all pictures of the women so that they could all be sisters, right? So, and that's how that's going to look. And the backside, you can use the backside to do another type of book because there's all this side, right? So I'm going to use this as my cover because that's the end there. So I'm going to put, I already cut them out. So I'm going to put in, I found these ones. So I'm going to call this side family. So I'll put maybe, I may put this one there. And then the next one, I may put like this one. And then it could be, oops, am I up? Then I could put this one and maybe this one. So in other words, it would be a family. So it could be like this. And then this one, that's what you would see. And then this one. And then this one. So on one side, it would say sisters. And on the back side, it would say family, right? And so I'm going to decorate with all these. And I was trying to debating on how I was going to close it. And it was funny because I was pulling all my material, all this extra stuff out. And then this kind of fell out. And I thought, oh, well, this might be kind of a fun idea to try if I could make a closure. I don't know. Anyway, it's just me trying different things. So I could have this. Let's see if it works. Let me see. Let me put this over on the side here. Oh, there. Sorry, I'm doing things and you guys can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, it wouldn't really matter. I could twirl it around a button and I don't know. It would just be kind of intriguing, I guess. I don't know. So I haven't decided. These are just buttons that were all tied together because I was doing actually tassels, and these are kind of perfect when you're making tassels with some sari silk. And then I have some nice, I got lots of nice stuff, but anyway, this is yarn. But I thought, well, this might, instead of having sari silk closures all the time, I could have just a piece of of this, but I'm not sure how I like the closure. So let's see what it looks like. It might be cute. And I don't know, maybe it's too furry, fluffy. I don't know. Anyway, you don't see too much of the book, but I don't know if I even need a closure really, because really the idea of this book is to be displayed upright so that you could see all the people. So I'm not going to bother with a closure. So that's how you figure out things sometimes. And I'm going to add maybe more. I want more things kind of sticking out a bit more, like some material. I've got lots of nice sari silk. I've got all kinds of nice things. And I may even use some of this on the inside now. That's an idea. Where is the one? Maybe I'll dress this up here, or this one here I could put. I've got some lace somewhere. I had a piece of lace a minute ago. It's just all over the place. And yeah, so there. That's how that's going to look. I'm going to fix this little part with something. I'm not sure what yet. And I've got and then this here too. I'm probably going to fix this. I'm just not sure that I really like that. Where is my when you cover everything up, I try to keep everything like close by, but I've got tons of spare material. I think it's this color that I'm not liking too much for some reason. It's gold, but it's not the color. I mean, I've got all kinds of different sari silk. This might be, oh, what's this color here? Ooh, like a peach. Oh, this might be even better. Just not so gold, I think. This might work better with something else here. I mean, it'll still kind of blend with this. And maybe I'll do more pink, add more pinks and this color to that. So, but that's the fun part about doing any of these little booklets, or even a painting, or mixed media collage, all that. That's something else I'll be doing. But anyway, I think this is kind of fun. It's super meditative, because you're just concentrating. And I like the small design, because and I've got so much material that I really want to use a lot of these materials, that so I won't have maybe a whole loft full of stuff, drawers and drawers and buckets. And so I'm just trying to get my supplies down. And so yeah, so, and I think that'll be fun. So that's basically what I did. I just glued down some page, and then I did, the little, because I wanted a little texture. I haven't thought of stenciling, but I may stencil on this side. So anyway, stay tuned. When I do maybe more, I'll share with you guys. My video is probably already too long. Alrighty, have a great day. Ciao for now.